But we're going to practice today a wonderful yoga class, and I hope someday that you will join me here in our new studio. So let's begin our class. Inhale and circle your arms up to the sky, and as you exhale, bring your hands to your forehead, your lips, and to your heart. Inhale, circle your arms up to your forehead, to your lips, and to your heart. Inhale, sweep your arms up, little back bend. Bring your hands to your forehead, your lips, and your heart. Now bring your arms all the way up and stretch out your wrist, your elbows. Now let's release our hands in front of our chest and really open up the shoulder blades. Circle your arms back, interlocking your fingers into Yoga Mudra. Take an inhale and come into a small back bend, opening the chest. And as you exhale, come into Uttanasana, forward fold. Keep your knees soft. Inhale and release your fingertips down towards the floor. Sweep your arms back up to the sky, pressing the palms, interlocking your fingers and reaching up to the sky. Inhale back in front of your chest. Swim your arms back, interlocking your fingers behind your back. Now inhale, come into a small back bend, opening the chest. And now as you exhale, forward fold. Knees are soft, hips are down. And if you'd like, you can straighten your legs, but really be careful with your back. Release your hands to the floor, draw your abs in. Inhale, sweep your arms to the sky, and let's interlock those fingers and press them up to the ceiling. Inhale, and now let's go ahead and release the hands in front of the chest. Push the palms out, swim your arms back, interlock your fingers. Now take a breath in as you open the chest and lean back. Exhale, forward fold. Now really open the chest by keeping your arms to the sky, and now reach your fingertips to the floor. Now sweep up, opening up, drop the chin down, and release your hands to your hips. Now we're going to go into our next posture by opening our feet really wide into a stance and pointing your toes away. Sweep your arms up towards the sky. Now bend your knees and sweep the earth. Big circle up with an inhale, exhale, and sweep down. Now we're working through a big range of motion here, warming up the body, warming up the hips, the arms, the shoulders, elbows in. Reach up and hands to heart. Let's stay into that squat just for a moment, really challenging our balance, our strength, and our quads and glutes. Take some deep breaths. And now come all the way up. So bring your hands to your hips. And let's come into a small back bend. We're going to come into a forward fold by hinging from your front hips. Now first start with your fingertips towards the floor, and if you need to, separate your feet a little wider. Now begin to drop the head down towards the floor. This is really important. If your head doesn't touch the floor, then use a block or a blanket to bring your head down to. Your elbows are bent and walking through the legs. So this is an inversion. We're bringing the head below the heart. Now slowly come back up. Now we're going to add a nice spinal twist. So you're going to take a deep inhale, and as you exhale, you're going to reach your right arm up to the sky. Release it down. And now reach the left arm up, opening the chest. And now release that hand down. Take a deep inhale. Walk your feet together, so toe heel, and come into a squat. Now this is called garland squat. You bring your elbows into the inner thighs, and then if you're okay with this, then you can reach your arms out along the sides of your ears. You keep your back flat and your belly pulled in. Now let's slowly roll all the way up, one vertebrae at a time, and bring your hands to your hips. We're going to turn our torso and come into a lunge. Now you want your knee over your heel, Circle your arms up. Let's come back into our interlocked fingers, making this more of a yin warrior one or Virabhadrasana one. So keep your focus. Your chest is lifting, your abs engaged. Keeping that back leg straight. Now come into warrior two. And your arms want to be even to your shoulders, but the shoulder blades should be down and away from your ears. Keep reaching out through your fingertips, sinking those hips a little more. Now let's come into side angle pose, bringing your forearm on that strong quad and reaching your arm up and next to your ear. So what you want is a nice diagonal line from the heel or the outside edge of your foot up to your fingertips. And this is a deep side bend. Stay strong. Stay focused and breathe. Now release that arm, circle it around, and come right into triangle pose. Another really great stretch for the side body. So really building strength in the obliques. Keep that front leg straight and the back leg straight. So you have an inverted V with the legs. Keep reaching up through that top fingertip, and now let's slowly come back into warrior two. Breathe in, lots of oxygen here for energy and strength. Now bring your hands up and over your head and bring your hands to your heart. We're going to go to the other side, so turn that left toe out, turn your hips and your shoulders, and come into that deep lunge. Keep the back leg straight. Hands to your hips, and then think about opening the chest. Shoulders are back and down. So when you're ready, take a deep inhale, circle your arms up, and let's interlock your fingers up and over your head. Stay focused. Breathe in and out through the nose. Now release your hands into warrior two. Warrior two is a pose about strength, power, and focus. Keep reaching out through those fingertips. Relax the shoulders down and keep a nice bend in the knee. Now into side angle pose, dropping that elbow down to that strong quad and then reaching up and over the side of the face. Once you settle into the pose, come to your breath, the inhalation, exhalation. Now circle the arm down and around and come into triangle pose. Remember, you can place your hand on your quad, your shin, or your ankle. You want to reach up through the fingertips. Now slowly come back into warrior two. Very nice. Keep your abs engaged, the legs strong, and your focus out to the fingertips. Now release your hands back to your heart, and let's go ahead and bring your feet together back into mountain pose. Now our next posture is a balancing pose. So bring your hands to your hips. Begin to lift the left leg up so our right leg is holding all our weight. Now bring that right hand across the outer thigh. Now reach that left hand up and see if we can circle it behind us. Now if you feel comfortable here, then start to turn your head and take your gaze towards the back hand. Make sure you're breathing, and now slowly bring that hand back to the front and release your foot down. Very good. Bring your hands to your hips and just kind of, get back into the balance of the feet. Ground the feet to the earth. And now lift up your right knee. So all our weight is on the left foot. Take that left hand over to the outside of the right thigh. And now swing that right arm back. Just take your time. Keep the abs really strong. And then turn the head, taking your gaze behind you. That will challenge your balance a little bit. So slowly come back. And now let's release the foot down. Hands to your hips. Now we're going to take this balancing pose up to the next level. So if you're just starting out today, I would say just watch. Try in different steps, grabbing the big toe with your middle finger, ring finger, and then slowly bringing it out to the side. Slowly bring it back, and now release your foot to the floor. Good. It's just kind of fun to try. Now bring your weight to your left foot. Take your middle finger, index finger to the big toe. Stretch it out in front, and then slowly take it off to the side. Breathe. Take another full breath, and now bring that foot back and release your foot to the floor. Very nice. Kind of fun and challenging. So let's come to the floor. We're gonna do our last balancing, coming up onto our toes, lifting our heels, keeping the heels off the floor, come into a squat. Good, just challenging our balance. Now bring your hands to the floor and let's come into a seated position by crossing your legs and bringing your hands to your knees. We're going to do a couple of poses for the upper body to stretch the shoulders, the back, down. Inhale, circle your arms up, and now let's stretch the upper body, interlocking your fingers up towards the sky. Now let's bend that elbow and come into eagle pose by wrapping the arm underneath that right arm. Lift the elbows up. Feel the stretch between the trapezius. And now draw the belly in and round the back. So we really are protracting the shoulders. Tuck the chin in and just relax down and let the whole back body open up. Make sure you breathe here. Now roll all the way up. Let's go ahead and undo those arms, swim them back up towards the sky, interlocking the fingers up towards the ceiling. And now release your hands even to your shoulders. Bend that left elbow, and now wrap your right arm around. Try to get the palms of the hands together, and now lift your elbows up. Take a deep inhale, and long, slow exhale. Good, take a breath in. And now as you draw the elbow in towards the belly button, let's round the back, open up the shoulders, and get rid of any tension or stress we could be holding in that upper back. Relax the chin down, let the neck relax too. Now roll up slowly, and now we're going to undo those elbows, reach the arms back up, interlock your fingers, and push the fingers to the sky. This is a really nice stretch for your wrist, your elbows. Release your hands back down to the floor. Now we're going to go to our back. So you want to grab underneath your hamstrings and roll down slowly. Rest and relax here. Now release your legs down to the floor and come back into Shavasana or relaxation pose. Now bring one knee at a time into your chest, roll all the way up, and come into an easy cross-legged position, hands to your heart center. Thank you so much for practicing with me today at our new studio out in Orchid. Namaste.